Good morning. Oh, wow. Look at that scaredy. It's a little taller. Oh. So, gonna check out the garden. So, that guy's up. Had to find a shade cloth for it. It was blazing in there. Throw this down here. These guys don't need that because they're cold tolerant. I just got that to scare the deer off for a couple days. Look at this. She's moved in. Moved in here. Need these peas this morning. I'm gonna plant some peas. I gotta get them in the ground. I'm slow on the go. Oh, still haven't got in here and organized. Actually brought more garbage in here. Up potted some peppers. Try not to make you guys seasick this time. Last time I made it was a hard video to watch. So look, we got leaves on these guys. What, last time it was just roots. So what was that, like 3 days ago, 4 days ago? Look at those little guys. Look at that, coming in thick. Almost. Give it a few more days and I'll mix up some fertilizer and get them fed so they can get growing. But yeah, look at all that. Little sprouts. Cool. And so I got to get over here and up pot these guys. And I lost a few to poor management, as you can see. But definitely time to start up potting things and get this place cleaned out so I can use it. Alright, so I'm gonna go plant some peas today, guys, and I should probably put you on a wide angle so it's not so tunnel vision-y. Wide angle. Come on, wrong button. Why won't it do it? I've got fat fingers. Oh, that way. There we go. Threw some lettuce in, some cilantro, onions, more onions, more onions, and I think, what was this? These are Brussels sprouts, and these are dinosaur kale. And then I'm gonna put my peas out here on the outside of the bed along the edge, and this wood chip should be fine. Yeah, right along there in the wood chip. Pop you guys down there, and the reason I gotta do it in the wood chip, I actually started planting them in here, and which was fine until I stuck the onions in. And I had known this but forgotten it until my father-in-law said something to me. And I'm like, oh, is that onions and peas don't get along very well. They're not, you might say, companion plants. So I'm gonna plant these peas on the outside of this bed. So onions kind of have antibacterial properties about them. They reduce the bacteria count. If I'm wrong, somebody please correct me, because this is why this is not a tutorial channel, because I give bad advice on occasion out of sheer ignorance. But from my understanding, onions have some antibacterial properties. Peas, being in the legume family, work symbiotically with bacteria in order to fix nitrogen to the soil so that they can have more nitrogen. So if they're planted too close together, it's counterproductive. But I already planted the onions in here, and I wanted to trellis these peas. Well, you guys can't see anything because I'm fighting with a package of peas. Here we go. I don't even know if you're in shot. Here, turn this a little bit more. Sun's coming up. It's beautiful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig down into this bark, down where the soil's at, and jam in some peas. And I probably need a dibble. So we'll go find a dibble. Dibble, dibble, dibble. I'll stick these guys in the ground. So my dibble is a screed stake about 18 inches long. So just jam into that soil and drop in a snap pea. So maybe two. 1, 2 in that hole. 1, 2 in that hole. Oops, 3. So anyways, because they work with bacteria and onions don't, they don't plant well together. At least that's my understanding. Again, if somebody knows better, let me know, because I've given bad advice before, and that's why I'm not a tutorial channel. I'm just a guy doing something in his yard. So I'll show you guys close up what I'm doing on the next one. Okay, so I gotta share something with y'all. I have recently fell in love with YouTube. I kind of got tired of doing it. Wasn't real good at it. And just quit making videos. Part of it was the quality of my videos weren't that great. People didn't watch them. And yes, there's so many guys out there doing videos that are super high quality. They've got production teams, they got executive producers, and they're doing these videos on YouTube. And the thing I liked about YouTube is it was people. Excuse my little cough. The allergies are wanting to take off this year. And that's how I'm doing it. Then I got invited to some little meet and greets on YouTube with people, and then so I remembered YouTube is people. A lot of it is just people, right? Everyday guys and girls, and they're just sharing their story, and they're exposing themselves to the world. And I decided I was going to start watching those people, because they were more interesting than, say, some jerk like Simon Whistler, who's just a talking head reading a script. No, this is regular people. And I watched this little girl, Scaredy Cat was the name of her channel. This Scaredy Cat Gardener, or Scaredy Cat. And so girl, she's into gardening, but she's afraid to touch worms. And she's getting all squirmy, trying to grab a worm out of the pot, and I kind of laughed, and it reminded me that there's real people that do this stuff too. And for that brief minute, I was like, this is beautiful. This is why I started doing YouTube, because I just wanted to share what I was doing with other people that were interested in this similar subject. Here we go. Drop the pea in there. And off they go. So yeah, that was Scaredy Cat and her worm. Kind of reminded me how much I enjoy doing YouTube at one time. And then there was another one, a little young lady. I don't think she might be, oh, I don't know, she's a kid. But she was showing her little, she has a little tiny greenhouse, and she's got little pots or plants in cups and things like that. And she's sharing what's going on, and some of them are doing great and some aren't. But she's sharing just her story. And it reminded me, again, why I started doing this stuff. Just to share what I was doing. And it was cute. Ooh, there's a rock right there. It was cute to me because this kid, she reminded me of she reminded me of just myself as a kid. So excited by watching plants come out of a little bit of soil, watching a seed like that germinate and sprout a few little tiny leaves on it. And oh gosh, I started watching, she's doing a lot of shorts, so I started watching all of her shorts just because it was reminiscent of something to me. And so, like I said, I started to really enjoy YouTube again, and enjoying the human nature of it, not the corporate nature. So, anyways, yeah, what was her name? Was like Hobbies and Habits, or Habits, Habitual Habits, I think it was. It was really cool. Little, like I said, young person, and just that joy and love of plants that so many kids don't have. They're just into their games and their social media nonsense. And not that YouTube's not social media nonsense. This trying to get too much wood chip in there. Oh no, that one didn't go so well. Because yeah, YouTube is social media nonsense too. But yeah, it's just something real and pure about some of these people. There's a little gal, was it Arlene's? I think it's Arlene's Delights. And she's making pastries and showing her kitchen and what she's doing, and it's not some big fancy rich guy's Gordon Ramsay kitchen. It's her kitchen. And I thought, that's cool. And she was sharing some tarts. I think I just happened to look at her channel, and what she's doing. She's doing some tarts in her kitchen and mixing the sugar and flour and stuff. And again, it was that reminder of these are just real people doing their thing, sharing it with you, sharing it with me, and spin you all around. They're sharing it with total strangers and putting themselves out there. And I thought, that's what it's all about. Not the, I don't know, Simon Whistler, or even like Jocko Winkles. They guys got these big studios and corporate backing and money. No, just a person out in their yard or in their kitchen, under their truck. And so, anyways, I just want to say thank you to all those people that do that sort of thing. And I thought it was beautiful. I think it's beautiful. Anyhow, spin you around for another angle in the garden. So here you see the onions, but I've got the got peas on the outside away from the onions. So that was the plan for today. And then I'm going to go in there and start up potting some stuff, and I might do a different video on that. But anyways, guys, you guys have a wonderful morning. It's beautiful. Flowers are blooming. Sun's up. It's going to be finally warm. We're going to have an 80-degree day today. Fantastic. Look at all these snapdragons. My wife's snapdragons are going, rock and rolling. Her daffodils are sticking their little heads up. More snapdragons, and I don't know, all her flowers for binias. And I guess we need to start some cosmos here pretty quick now that it's at least inside. Alright guys, see ya. Love you all. Bye.